We are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and this outreach event will aim to showcase India's rich natural environment to the public, especially targeting the skilled youth of our country. So I welcome one and all to this launching ceremony and now would like to invite Dr. S.P. Yadav, sir, to kindly give his opening address. Sir is an Indian Forest Service officer with over 31 years of professional work experience in the sector of wildlife conservation, especially for tigers, and has been a guiding inspiration for us at Caesar Day. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sonali. Good afternoon to you all. Respected Additional Director General Forest, Wildlife and Forest Conservation, Shri Soumitra Das Gupta, Mr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director, Atal Innovation Mission, the dignitaries to this August gathering and participants. The pandemic has thrown in several challenges, and all of our zoos have found unique ways to deal with it. I'm happy to announce that all precautionary and preventive measures are in place, and Indian zoos are geared up for any eventuality and have even evolved best practices based on last year's experience. As a country, we have set high standards in animal welfare. Due to timely preemptive action by the government, it is reassuring to note that during this global pandemic, Indian zoos have been able to stride over the lockdown challenges, thereby ensuring 24 by 7 care, food, and water supply to its captive animals. It's a gigantic task. We have reinvoked Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam by caring for our voiceless fellow living beings. Honorable Minister, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Sri Prakash Javadekar, has time and again encouraged zoos to make use of technology and take that as means to attain global standards. Zoos in India are visited by more than 80 million visitors annually, and this is basically dominated by children and our senior citizens. Such is the high visitation. For example, if you take example of Uttar Pradesh, you will be surprised to know that Lucknow Zoo is the second as far as visitation is concerned, next to Taj Mahal only. That nature interpretation and outreach through signage, design interventions are the key for the next generation zoos. How to keep the visitor engaged, at the same time conveying the message of wildlife conservation, its importance, and also to ensure multiple visits of the visitor is the key. Further, to boost the economy and to encourage the investment by public sector, a model 10-year vision document for zoos of the country to attain global standards is in the final stages. Around 15 zoos of the country have participated in this unique vision plan exercise. And some really out-of-box ideas and products are emerging out of this intense exercise. As a part of this initiative, certain pilot projects that can be scaled up by each and every zoo has been initiated. Zootopia is an outcome of this vision plan exercise, where the primary aim is to encourage the pool of young talent, especially the degree students of architecture and design. And I'm told that there are more than 400 colleges for them to come up with out-of-box solutions and to propose innovative designs for the Model Zoo Interpretation Center at par with global standards at Mysuru Zoo. This competition, or hackathon, as the youth speak these days, will run for about 4 weeks until 14th May. And we are extremely grateful to Niti Aayog, Atal Innovation Mission, who came forward and supporting us in organizing this event. We are also thankful to our funding partner, the Union Bank of India, that has supported it generously for the young awardees. I do hope that during this journey, the youth are not only taking part merely because it is a competition, but also as they get an excellent opportunity to learn and interact with some of the leading conservationists and design architects in the country. And that a whole new world of zoo and nature design opens up for them. My best wishes to all the participants. And once again, on the behalf of CZA, I welcome Director General Forest and Special Secretary and all participants to this inaugural function of Zootopia. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sirs. And it's indeed a proud moment that we have all the senior officials of ministry today with us, sir, here. I would now like to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, who has recently joined in as the Mission Director of Atal Innovation Mission Niti Aayog. Sir, you've been a founding faculty of the prestigious MIT's Sloan School of Management and a member of the founding team of MIT Tata Center for Technology and Design. You are a socio-technologist and engineer trained to understand humans as well as the technological complexity in large systems. So I'm sure, sir, you are rightly placed to be part of this very unique hackathon or a competition, as we call it, for the people, especially the architecture students for Zootopia. So we would love to hear your thoughts on the competition and your message to the participants who are watching this opening ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Ghosh. And thank you, everyone, all the senior officials. Thanks for having me. It gives me a great pleasure to be speaking here, because when I heard about this competition, I was really struck by how creative an endeavor this is. And in fact, I was almost disappointed that I can't participate in it as a designer myself. I have been a teacher of design thinking for a while, so I understand how exciting this competition is, and I really envy you, the teams who are going to participate and design something fun. So in lieu of that, I thought maybe I can offer you a couple of design requirements. So offer the teams a couple of design requirements. So the first thought that came to my mind was that imagine that each of us designers put ourselves in the shoe of our favorite animal or bird, let's say, and then ask a question: is this zoo designed well for me? That's that animal or bird. So, for example, I put myself in the shoe of a tiger. And well, a couple of things about tigers that you may know is tigers love solitude. So the question is does this zoo allow the tiger have some solitude? Second thing that we know about tigers is that tigers love to swim. Does the zoo allow a tiger to swim? And so if you look at your favorite animal, or you take multiple of them, you will learn a lot about what is it that we will have to do to design the zoo for them. And so the first requirement for you as a team is to consider animals and birds and everybody else that lives in captivity in the zoo as important a design client as the visitor of the zoo, the human being is, right? So once again, let me repeat. The animal or the bird is as important a design client for you as the visitor of the zoo. So then the second thought I had was, I was trying to, again, think about this tiger. And I was wondering, why is it in this captivity? I mean, what is gained by the tiger's captivity, right? And then I was thinking maybe, well, one way to think about it is that the tiger is giving us an opportunity, the human beings, to understand tigers and be close to it. I mean, let's face it, if we were to face this tiger out in the wild, we probably wouldn't be able to survive, right? So this tiger is doing a great service to tigers in general by allowing us to understand tigers so that we can love them, take care of them, so that they don't have to become endangered, for example, and many other such birds and animals and so on. So I thought that as you propose a visitor-centered design, it would be so wonderful if you could do something so that people, the visitors, come to understand the contribution these animals and birds have made in making our planet what it is, so that at least we can do that service to these animals that are in captivity, in understanding who they are and how they have made this world a better place. So that is the second requirement. Can we understand their role in making this planet what it is, right? So with that, let me say all the best wishes. I am very excited to see what will come out of this, and hopefully taking it forward to other zoos of the country. So all the very best. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, sir. I must say, sir, these are very useful tips. And if the youth and the college students who are watching this are smart enough, they would have taken these down already and started to design, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And we look forward to your guidance throughout the competition, which will run for a month now. Now, I would like to invite Sri Soumitra Dasgupta, sir, ADG Wildlife and Forest Conservation, for his special address. Sir is an Indian Forest Service officer of 1989 batch, and with over 31 years of professional experience in the forestry and wildlife sector. Sir has been instrumental in showcasing India's achievements in the field of wildlife conservation to a global audience, be it in the field of conservation of migratory species or combating illegal trade in wildlife. Over to you, sir, for your remarks. So kindly unmute, sir.
Yeah, I'm audible now?
Yes, sir, you are, sir.
Okay. So, thank you, Sonali, for having me here. And I extend my warm wishes to my DG and Special Secretary, Dr. Sanjay Kumar. In spite of having difficult times in his family, he has made it for today's program. I really thank him for in this regard. I extend my wishes to Mr. Chintan Vaishnav, representative from the Niti Aayog, and his lectures were thought-provoking and quite interesting. And I would also like to thank my friend, my dear friend, Dr. S.P. Yadav, the Member Secretary, NTCA, who incidentally is instrumental in having me here. So a special thanks to Mr. Yadav. In this unprecedented time of the pandemic, we as human beings have relearned the importance of nature and wildlife in our ecosystem. Mahatma Gandhi had once said that the earth has enough resources for our need, but not for our greed. Living with the nature with reverence comes naturally to all Indians, as it is a culture that has been passed down for several centuries. Biodiversity is closely linked to cultural diversity. The oral tradition and the Veda would have to be among the earliest record of ruminations on nature and environment in India. In the Vedic literatures, Mother Earth was personified as the goddess Bhumi or Prithvi. Her beauty and profusion were vividly portrayed in the Atharva Veda. The study of the environment-human interrelationship is not only the ethical imperative for development, it is also a condition of its sustainability. There exists a symbiotic relationship between habitats and cultures, between ecosystems and cultural identity, and this relationship constitutes a determining factor in ensuring sustainable human development. Taking this important nature-culture link forward, I am happy to note that the Central Zoo Authority and the Atal Innovation Mission of Niti Aayog are collaboratively organizing Zootopia 2021, which is a national level open design competition as my previous speakers have adequately explained, for the youth, especially those studying design and architecture as a degree course to Design Nature Interpretation Center in a Zoo of India. You may be all aware of the fact that zoo, other than providing entertainment to the visitors, is also a center for learning, the learning of biodiversity, learning about the animals. So this Nature Interpretation Center is an important source or tool of management for providing necessary knowledge and training, especially to the persons who are visiting these zoos. It will be interesting to see that how these young talented students use their imagination and creativity to propose innovative design proposals for the Nature Interpretation Center in Zoo. I am sure they would be able to reinforce our country's unique biocultural heritage through an expression of design in the Nature Interpretation Center. Once again, to invoke Mahatma Gandhiji's vision of Sarvodaya, a healthy development and environment that can be evolved by human to ensure her harmonious existence with nature and other living beings. If we maintain our cultural heritage and imbibe the principles of Sarvodaya, the challenges ahead can be met head on with success. As a future flag bearer of the nation, it is thus essential to involve the young minds of India to actively participate in this nature conservation exercise. I take this opportunity of wishing them all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. That was truly inspiring, sir, and we look forward to your continued guidance throughout the competition month that we would have now. And now, sir, with the permission of the chair, which is DG, sir, we would like to release the promo video, including the poster for Zootopia 2021, a national level open competition for designing a zoo interpretation center in India. So over to you, Ronak, for release of the video.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This video shall now be placed on social media sites, and the e-brochure sent out to universities and colleges with students of architecture and design to wholeheartedly participate in this competition. There are also some exciting knowledge webinars lined up during the course of the weeks in which the competition will be open. So with this, now I would like to invite Dr. Sanjay Kumar Sir, Director General Forest and Special Secretary, Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change, for his keynote address. Sir is an Indian Forest Service officer from Jharkhand, but he has a checkered career in India and abroad, spearheading the cause of forest conservation, especially to link it with climate change. He has been instrumental in several innovations in the forestry sector for the ministry, including the new initiative to set up a national wildlife disease referral center, especially to deal with the pandemic kind of situation. Sir, we know it has been a difficult time for you in the family, and the fact that you are here with us today is a commitment that we as juniors in the service draw inspiration from. Thank you once again, sir, for being with us, and over to you for your keynote address. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonali. My dear colleagues, Mr. Soumitra Das Gupta, Additional Director General Wildlife, Shri S.P. Yadav, Additional Director General Project Tiger and Member Secretary Central Zoo Authority, Chintavji from Niti Aayog, all our colleagues who have joined us as participants, all others who have joined us through social media and other platforms, a very good afternoon to all. We all know that we are in trying times today. I visited Patna Zoo about a fortnight back. Indeed, a fortnight ago also, the effects of pandemic, this COVID pandemic, was very apparent on the roads, in the shopping malls, and other places. But to my utter surprise, I found that the number of people in Patna Zoo and an eco park which was maintained by the forest department there was very overwhelming. So many number of people. I talked to a few of them, and each one of them told me the same story, that because of this COVID pandemic, all their children, even adults, they have been under tremendous psychological strain. And they thought that zoo and the eco park would be the only place where they can visit in a very safe condition. So in their psyche, these natural bodies, zoo, of course, it is a man-made thing, an eco park, it provided in their understanding a safe haven where they could relax, they could vent their feelings, they could unwind within the lap of their nature. So much is the faith of people in nature, and this must not be missed. I'm very glad that you all have come together, Niti Aayog, the Union Bank of India, the Central Zoo Authority, and all the other organizations, to bring to a platform our ignited minds of our children. We know from the evolutionary history of not only the human being, but also of all plant and animal forms, that we are continuously evolving. In human species particularly, the capacity to think, the capacity to logically articulate any issue is increasing by a significant number with each generation. My way of thinking, my capacity to coalesce things, my capacity to integrate issues and integrate concepts is definitely less than children of the next generation, children of the generation of my children. And this is a very important thing, and this positive thing must be utilized in full potential for the future of the mankind. In zoos, I'm very glad that a Nature Interpretation Center is to be established through design competitions such as this. I have just one piece of advice to all the participants. Maybe it is not a piece of advice, but it is a piece of reiteration, because they might have already learned it in their respective courses of their urban design. We have heard of the integrated theory of urban design. This theory, which was in fact proposed by, more prominently, it was there, but it was more prominently proposed by Sternberg in around 2000. It talks that we have to integrate, when we are talking of a design, we must integrate many things. And when we are integrating many things, we have to understand that different groups of people for which you are creating any object, such as this Nature Interpretation Center, would have different, altogether different, maybe sometimes contending views, contending values, contending principles. So one of the first and foremost thing in this design would be, how do you actually integrate all these contending concepts? So you must understand and appreciate first that what could be those very different contending concepts. Then only you will be able to integrate. And for that, interaction with a large group of stakeholders, those who will be using the Nature Interpretation Center, would be very, very important. So that must be the primary step in that regard. Then another thing would be very important is as to what has been the human experience. Everybody carries some experience, and this experiential learning actually is a very, very important aspect of science. This type of cognitive learning has been more prominently studied in psychology and all that. Now in pure science also, particularly in biological science, the human experiential learning from different angles has also become very important. So it is again important to understand from others' point of view that what has been the experiences of others. What is the own experiences of the designer? How do he or she wants to place a concept for the future. These things will be very important. And then, of course, we need to understand that any urban design, any design has to be realistic. We indeed wish to go as far as our imagination could take us. But then, given the fact that something has to be on the ground, one has to be also very realistic. And this appreciation of realism will come about only when we come to know that what could be the limiting factors for the promoters of the Nature Interpretation Center, those who are financing it, the managers, what are our capabilities in terms of management, in terms of its development. So all these things have to be considered. I should not lecture because I know that you are much more knowledgeable than me. You have studied this as a science. You are studying this, you are much more modern, you are much more up to date. But these were my own advices from my own experience. And I wish that through this design competition, we will be coming about a Nature Interpretation Center, which is very futuristic, but at the same time, highly relevant to the present needs of our society, as well as for the betterment of science. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words and for your positive encouragement as always. So your advice to the youngsters to bring in realistic, integrative design into the nature interpretation and the emphasis on cognitive and experiential learning would be very useful, sir, not just for this competition for all of us, but for all of us in zoos, working in zoos as zoo managers, and hope we can imbibe some of this in our zoo management. So thank you once again, sir. I also take this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks, especially to you, sir, and all the senior officials of the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Shri Soumitra Dasgupta, sir, ADG Wildlife, Dr. S.P. Yadav, sir, ADG Project Tiger and NTCA, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, Mission Director, AIM, Niti Aayog. Thank you so much, sirs, for finding the time out. It has been a massive exercise to get everybody together. At the same time, there were a few clashing appointments here and there. And thank you so much, sir, for coming together today to encourage the youth of the country. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the Union Bank of India, especially Shri G.K. Sudhakar Rao, Regional Head, Delhi South Region, Shri P.K. Das, Field General Manager, Delhi Zone, and their wonderful team at the CGO Complex Office, especially Shri Nagesh Chaudhary and Shri Purushottam Lalji, who helped in securing the CSR award money, which will directly go to the winners of this competition. So there are some very attractive cash award prizes for the winning teams. I would also like to wholeheartedly thank Mr. Pramit Dash at AIM and his team, and including our team at Caesar Day, that includes Gargi, Avinash, Shruti, Narsimha, Imrana, everybody else who has tirelessly worked behind the scenes for the last 2 months now to make this event a grand success. Thank you one and all. And with this, we have come to an end of the opening ceremony. We would take a 2-minute break as the senior officials would leave, and we would rejoin on this link to understand some more details about the competition process. So thank you once again, and over to you, Ronak from AIM team, to play the launch video, while I would request the senior officials, they may disconnect if required. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much all. To access the Zootopia Tour 2021 competition, you just have to simply visit the Atal Innovation Mission webpage. The webpage link is aim.gov.in. Zootopia 2021 में पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए आपको aim.gov.in पे लॉग इन करना है। यहाँ पे एक बैनर है जहाँ पे आप अप्लाई नाउ देख सकते हैं। You can see a banner which says apply now. इस बैनर पे क्लिक कीजिए। Just click on the banner. Once you click on the banner, you will be redirected to the link aim.gov.in/zootopia.php. जब आप इस लिंक पे क्लिक करेंगे तब आप aim.gov.in/zootopia.php पे आएंगे. In this particular link, you have all the information that you require to participate in this competition. You have the criteria, you have what we require. You also have access to all the competition relevant files, which includes the DWG files and the PDF files of the plan and elevation of the interpretation center. You also have the guidelines document and you also have a link to the apply now button. आप जैसे इस लिंक पे आएंगे आपके पास सभी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको मिल जाएगी. आपको क्राइटेरिया, पार्टिसिपेशन डिटेल्स सब कुछ यहाँ पे मिल जाएगा. आपको यहाँ पे कॉम्पिटिशन्स के लिए जो आपको फाइल्स की रिक्वायरमेंट है जैसे DWG फाइल्स या तो PDF फाइल्स उनका एक्सेस मिल जाएगा. आपको यहाँ पे गाइडलाइंस भी हैं जो आप रेफर करके अपने एप्लीकेशन को सबमिट करने के पहले रीड कर सकते हैं. एंड फाइनली आपके पास यहाँ पे अप्लाई नाउ का बटन है. जब आपने ये दो डॉक्यूमेंट्स अच्छे से पढ़ और समझ लिए हो तब आप अप्लाई नाउ पे क्लिक कर सकते हैं. When you have understood all of the guidelines and understood or downloaded all the competition files, once you are ready to submit your application, you can click on apply now. Once you click on apply now, you will be redirected to the login page of Zootopia Challenge. जब आप apply now पे click करेंगे तब आप login page पे redirect हो जाएंगे Zootopia Challenge के. You just have to enter your email, password and captcha code and log in for the relevant information and submission of the challenges. जब आप यहाँ पे आएंगे आपको सिंपली अपना ईमेल, पासवर्ड और कैप्चा कोड डालना है जैसे कि आप इस पर्टिकुलर कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट कर पाएंगे. इन एनी सिचुएशन ऑफ एनी क्वेरीज और एनी काइंड ऑफ सपोर्ट यू कैन ऑलवेज रीच अस टू at aim.challenges@gov.in. अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट है तो आप aim.challenges@gov.in पे हमें एक ईमेल भेज सकते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच एंड ऑल द बेस्ट. Over to you, Sonali ma'am.
Are there any questions in the YouTube channel that we may want to look at?
Okay. In case you have any question, you can simply ask us on that email ID. And alternatively, we will be also, you can also tag us on the Atal Innovation Mission Twitter channel and CZS Twitter and YouTube channel as well. We are also connected on Facebook and the YouTube comments that we are receiving right now, we will be soon responding to all those queries with relevant details. So thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am.
Right. Thank you. And yes, so we all will be around in case there are any difficulties, and we'll and all the best to everyone. Thank you so much. We can end the meeting now. Thank you.